don't you come back no more. Hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. Hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back no more. What you say?
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Cheyenne High School for tonight's volleyball matchup between the Fargo North Spartans and your Cheyenne Mustangs. I'm Tristan Murrock, joined alongside me is Dan Wolf. As always, Dan, tonight should be a good one. We got 7 versus 2.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, if we're winding down these last couple weeks of the regular season, and every team's probably looking to put themselves in the position, looking at the standings. You know, where can we be? How can we fit in so that we give ourselves the best chance come tournament time? And that's going to be the case for both of these squads tonight as Cheyenne looks to continue the hot play and their #1 overall state ranking going up against the Fargo North Spartans, who certainly would like to improve their standings, hopefully solidify an opportunity to host a play-in game when the EDC tournament gets started. I think it's a week from this coming Saturday, Tristan.
I believe so. As we look at the EDC standings too, Shanley still holding that #1 spot at 16-1, only losing to Horace, followed by Cheyenne right behind them at 14-2 of the EDC. Third is Davies, right behind them is Horace, and then it goes Red River, West Fargo, and rounding it out is North. So those top 4 are still very much in the hunt for wanting that higher spot. Getting that top seed is a huge deal for EDC, as well as teams like Red River, West Fargo, North, all competing for that play-in game, as well as, you know, even the teams behind them could still catch up.
Well, and you're trying to eliminate the possibility of a play-in game, even though you'll be the higher seed, and you know, when we talk about North or Cheyenne. But it's also then trying to earn, if you're that top 4 seed, you get to host on that Tuesday night on November 12th. And so that's what's going to be such a big deal for these teams to try and solidify that home court advantage for that first round of the EDC tournament. And, of course, this year's EDC tournament is going to be a home court, I guess, advantage in that the final rounds on Thursday and Saturday that week are going to be played right here at Cheyenne High School.
As we look at North coming into this game, they are on a 3-game losing streak, facing some familiar foes as they have faced Grand Forks, Red River, West Fargo High, and Fargo South in the past 2 weeks. Although putting up a pretty good fight between each one of those. The last game against Fargo South this past Saturday, they went all 5 sets, making them fight for that one. As we look at Cheyenne coming into this game, Cheyenne's hot streak continuing to grow. Haven't lost since October 3rd, that home game against Fargo Davies. Yeah. Obviously putting up a fight with that one. That's second set going 26-24. And then the up-and-coming girls, Olivia Bratton, highlight for the Mustangs, number 358 freshman.
Stepping in for Peyton Saxon last week when Peyton had a bad wheel, and so Broughton stepped in and did a great job. And you know, for West Fargo, for Cheyenne, you got to not look past North. You take care of business. Certainly, they should be the favored team tonight. They do have that big showdown coming up on Halloween on Thursday over at the Deacon Gym against Shanley. But they've got matches tonight against North. It's senior night tomorrow night. And then you've got that Shanley match, but they still have a match against West Fargo as well. So it's no time to be looking past opponents. You kind of take them as they show up, execute your game plan, and then let the results kind of take care of themselves.
So as we are about to wrap up the pregame show, Cheyenne featuring some really great power as of recently. That's one thing I was going to get to with Olivia Bratton, showcasing her power against Grand Forks Red River this past week, as well as stepping up and, like you said, handling that varsity spot very well and definitely earning her spot, as we'll see if she gets maybe a starting spot here soon. Granted, it is later in the season. Newton's going to want to give those senior girls more playing time since it is their last year and all that. But as we see the up-and-coming girls, she's also going to want to know what their strong suits are.
Absolutely, and there's always that possibility of injury and those sorts of things. So you want to make sure that you have your players ready. It's that next person up mentality. And so if something were to go haywire or something like that, you got to know who you can count on. And certainly I would think for senior night tomorrow night, we'll see a, probably heavy dose of the seniors. And maybe tonight, if Cheyenne's able to get out to a 2-0 lead, maybe they do something where, we do see some of those younger players just get some experience as we get closer to the postseason.
So with that, we'll send it down to PA announcer Ben for the player introductions and national anthem. Be right back after that. Don't go anywhere, folks. So as we come back from player introductions, Dan, Coach Newton going with that trend of starters for the Mustangs. On the north side, partially a short starting roster for the Spartans as they go with Thielberg, Hammes, Pladsen, Carr, Ogier, and then Montplaisir.
Yeah, there's not many teams in the EDC that we've talked about this on numerous occasions that match up size-wise with Cheyenne, and North is one of those teams that'll be on the smaller side, but we've seen that smaller, quicker lineups can give Cheyenne troubles at times, so we'll have to see how this one plays out.
So we are about set for game time here. As Olivia Hammes will start out the serving for the Spartans. And we are underway here in volleyball action as Dinger collects the opening serve. Blado with the drop shot. Hammes sets back. Great dig out there by Dinger. Smith with another long shot, and that's too hard to handle. So the Mustangs will collect point 1 here against the Spartans. Addie Kill coming in for Abby Smith, as Addie Kill will be on to serve for the Mustangs. Almost tied her up there. Hammes sets back. Great dig by Kill there. Amundsen back to Metcalf and collects. Cora Metcalf collects point 2 early on here for the Mustangs as Addie Kill continues to serve. Great job by Burr recognizing the serve. Amundsen sets over to Killorn. Great dig out there by the Spartans. Great job keeping that one alive. Gets back to Killorn with the long shot, intercepted by Thiel. Killorn with the long shot collects.
Nice cross-court shot. One thing we're seeing from North, they are struggling hitting it over the blockers for Cheyenne at the net, but very good reactions, very good job at keeping rallies alive and giving themselves an opportunity, even though they are giving up quite a bit of height at the net, that's for sure.
Addie Kill's serve is a good one. Intercepted by Thiel, sent over. Amundsen sets over to Killorn. Kept alive by the Spartans. And that'll be a net violation on the Mustangs, I believe.
Yeah.
So the Spartans' first point comes with a net violation as the Mustangs lead 3-1 here in set 1. I believe that's Carr serving. Killorn with the drop shot collects.
Yeah.
Bryant in for Dinger, or Blado, to serve. Ogier out on the floor now for the Spartans, As
good
Blado
job by
collects.
Blado, yes.
Set back, then it dropped.
I think maybe someone got a piece of it at the net and it kind of took Kill off guard, and she couldn't make that adjustment.
Kate Montplaisir in for Thiel now. So that'll be Ogier serving. Kill intercepts, back to Metcalf with her second kill of the night.
Great passing by Cheyenne. Excellent set by Amundsen there. And put it exactly where Metcalf needed it, and all Metcalf had to do was drop the hammer and send that one down.
Badeau on the floor for the first time tonight to serve. As Dinger is also back out on the floor. Carr set over, drop shot collected by Badeau there, and that one drops for Saxlin coming off of injury.
I was going to say he's probably itching to get back into action here tonight after sitting out last Thursday's match. The sweep of Red River.
Carr quick set over. Badeau collects. Dinger back to Saxlin. Great job there by Thiel to keep that one alive as Berg will send one over and collect. Long shot for Soleil Berg.
But really good job of placement. Putting a lot of heat on the defense of Cheyenne there.
Sienna Swanson on the floor for the Spartans. Lucy Rydell on to serve for the Spartans.
Just an 8th grader.
Set over by Badeau, back to Killorn. Almost kept alive there by Thiel, but couldn't collect. Lucy Rydell, a 5'6", 8th grader, as you said, Wolf. So be interesting to see what comes out of her tonight. As Saxlin keeps that one alive, gets to Smith. Dinger with a set over. Rydell set over to Berg.
Nice job by Soleil Berg. That's 2 in a row for her. That one right down Broadway, and no one there for the Mustangs.
Soleil Berg will now serve for the Spartans.
So North hanging around, and we've seen a 3-4 point lead a couple of times by the Mustangs, but they're managing to hang around as Berg sends that one long, and that'll bring up Dinger's opportunity to serve tonight.
Dinger almost collected an ace there as this one's kept alive, sent over and long by Swanson.
Ball got up in the rafters, and kind of hard to judge that as it's coming down, what kind of pace there is on it, and sent long.
Rydell set over, sent across. Badeau in the Smith in the backfield, excuse me. That one a long shot from Soleil Berg there as Blado drops one home.
So just as I say, North kind of hanging in there. It's now up to a 6-point lead for Cheyenne.
Good job keeping that one alive there by Carr. Sent
really
over, and
good.
the North Spartans collect a point.
Badeau had an opportunity there, just couldn't handle that one. Good job breaking the momentum here that Cheyenne had built as Thiel's going to be serving here.
Thiel, the libero tonight for the Spartans. That one set back to Blado, running kill. Maya Blado. Her first kill on the night as Amundsen will come on to serve. Kept alive there by Thiel, set over, sent across, and just
I think a lift there
kind of unexpected.
By Metcalf there. She was trying to react and keep that alive.
Carr on to serve. Dinger keeps that one alive. Amundsen set back to
Great touch.
Smith. Kept alive by the Mustang.
No. They're saying that was It was a very good attempt by Thiel, but it looked like it
looked like she got there for a second. Addie Kill on to serve now. Smith's out.
We see Kaloran still has that right hand taped again tonight. Doesn't seem to be affecting her play at all, but.
And like we talked about last time, this is the time of injuries on the year, as that's going to be a lift by Blado.
Yeah.
No question about that one.
She just kind of mistimed, and that was the only way she could get it back over. Yeah, it little minor injuries, kind of those nagging things that you just don't get the time off to address.
Hammis on to serve for the Spartans. Amundsen set back to Metcalf. Collects her third kill on the night.
And even for Cheyenne, no matter where they end up in the final ranking as they go into the EDC tournament, 1 week from Thursday, their final match is going to be up in Devil's Lake. And yeah, you don't have to play that play-in on Saturday, but you're right back to it on a Tuesday. So it's not like you get the advantage of a week and a half off or anything like that.
Miscommunicated there by Amundsen and Blado. Kept alive, though, as that's a great drop shot there by Berg. Caught everyone off guard there.
Yeah, got those blockers to commit and hang for just a second as Ogier comes up to serve.
Carrie Ogier, 6'1" senior. Kaloran sent across. Great kill. Oh, almost.
Handled really well by Badeau there.
Great block up front there by Saxland and Bryant.
And that's just the size and athleticism of Cheyenne at the net. Just a little bit more than what North has at this point as Badeau sends that one into the net. North isn't playing poorly by any stretch of the imagination, but it's just really hard to find those hitting lanes if you're North when you see those blockers at the net. You know, Metcalf, Blado, Bryant, Saxland, it's Kaloran. It's just really hard for the Spartans right now.
Lucy Rydell on to serve, and that one's just outside for the Mustangs. Rydell was in chase.
And that was, Bryant, that was about all she could do with that one when she got to the net. So not really so much a...
Lucy Rydell with her second ace in a row.
Not so much an unforced error, just really hard to handle that one. Mustangs bring it back within 4 here.
Quick set over by Bryant there. And a quick set over by Rydell collects. Lucy Rydell on a hot streak here in set number 1 for the Spartans.
They've climbed back within 3. As we've seen this year, Tristan, just how important this opening set can be.
Great job.
That's going to hit the standard. And so another point for North, and they climb back to within 2. As Lucy Rydell, the 8th grader, continues to serve.
Doing on the edge of her seat now as Badeau sets that one over for a quick set for Kaloran, and that one's wide.
Yeah, that one was kind of forced. When you get another team on a run like that, you force things, you try and go for things that maybe you don't need to when you were dominating as much as you were early on.
Forces Newton to take a timeout. We'll do the same. 15-14 Mustang lead in set 1. Don't go anywhere, folks.
One thing that I've always enjoyed about being a physician is just the patient and physician relationship.
Part of why I trusted him is because I felt more than just a patient.
We figured out the best situation for my injury, and we chose the one that would best fit me.
I'm a huge sports fan, have been my whole life and still am today. I have a strong desire to help people maintain their activity levels and to get back to doing the things that they are passionate about.
Welcome back, folks, to the Cheyenne High School Gymnasium, where the Mustangs are taking on the Spartans with a 15-14 set lead in set number 1 here. The Spartans have been on a hot streak for the past 5-4 points, as Rydell will continue to serve. The 8th grader at, I believe, 5'6". And the Mustangs will collect one there by Peyton Saxland's hand.
Good opportunity, nice job by Coach Newton, just realizing needed to maybe settle her kids down a little bit and make sure everyone knew what she wanted out of them. An opportunity to try and build on a lead. North going to try and keep their hot streak going.
Killorn to serve, a quick drop shot there over by Berg, collects. Soleil Berg, another one on a hot streak here. Collecting 4 points for the Spartans here in set number 1. Berg now serving. Killorn intercepts that one. Saxland set over to Smith. Almost collected, Thiel collects there for the Spartans, excuse me. As Saxland
Nice job by North, fighting to keep this alive.
And
Great job by Abby Smith. That 50-50 ball right at the net there, and Smith so quick getting up, able to put that one down. As North giving Cheyenne a lot of fight here in the opening set tonight.
Oh, great job there by number 7. That was Kate Montplaisir on the recognition off of the serve against the net. As Rydell sets this one over to Montplaisir, and that one collects on a lift from the Mustangs, they'll say. So the Spartans are still within 1 here. Grace Thiel serving for the Fargo North Spartans. Badeau set over to Smith. Long shot goes long. Oh, that'll be a Mustang point. They'll say it was tipped at the net. Michaela Amundsen on to serve, along with Metcalf back on the floor. Berg almost got knotted up there for a second, as Amundsen will just have to quick set this one over. Gets a net violation.
Good attempt by Amundsen, but just a little too far under the net there.
Not very much action in the league tonight, as the Devils Lake Firebirds are battling the Turtle Mountain Community High School up north, and that is the only other matchup tonight, folks, so we'll keep it stayed in tune for that one as much as possible. As Killorn takes a long shot, and that one's just wide. Spartans tie it up 18-18 here in set 1.
We haven't seen this from Cheyenne for a while, Tristan, where they're a little rattled, going for some angles, for some kills that they maybe don't need to. Some unforced errors, and that's something that Coach Newton has talked about a couple of times this year.
That's
that one's
an amazing
block
there by Carr.
Just going to go out on that one. So Cheyenne takes the 1-point lead.
That was a great block there by Carr and Ozier up front. Just couldn't collect on the drop.
Good serve.
Good serve there by Kill.
Great job by Thiel digging it out, but really good serve by Kill.
Great block up front there by Blado and Metcalf off the hand of Hammis. As it's 2018, Mustang lead here in set 1. Collected by Thiel, set back, and it'll drop. The Spartans gain back within 1.
Good job by Ozier there on that running kill. Blado got a piece of it, but
Olivia Hammis on to serve for the Spartans. Amundsen set back to Metcalf. Spartans collect. Sent over by Berg. Amundsen sets over to Blado this time, and that one drops for the Mustangs, as Snowden will come in for the first time tonight, as Olivia Hammis will be sent out. Blado possibly chance to serve out set 1.
Should be a good chance right here.
Metcalf with the drop shot, collects.
Nice adjustment by Cora Metcalf there. Rose up for the kill, but realized that pass was going to be behind her, and Coach Hummel wants to take a timeout, make sure this opening set doesn't get away from the Spartans. So the Mustangs lead 22-19. We'll be right back.
A few years ago, my hip was getting to the point where it was affecting my life.
So then when I met you in the office, you listened to what I had to say.
My goal is to teach patients about their diagnosis, explain the treatment options so that they can make the decision that is best for them. Because we don't just treat what an x-ray tells us.
Our goal is to get the best possible outcome for the patient. It's just a great feeling to know that you help that patient get back to doing the things they want to do.
And now I have a new hip that feels fantastic.
Welcome back, folks, for set number 1 here between the Mustangs and Spartans. Mustangs lead at 22-19 as Blado is on to serve and possibly serve this first set out. Sent over by Thiel Amundsen, sits over to Killorn and kept alive by the Spartans and just couldn't be collected.
Yeah, a couple of Spartans in position, but not wanting to run into each other and not able to get anything on that.
Blado will send this one into the net, give the Spartans a 3-point differential. Carrie Ogier on to serve here for the Spartans. Ogier almost caught Kill up there as Killorn sends a long shot long. Spartans gain within 2 now. Kill intercepts the serve back to Metcalf, kept alive by Ogier. Sent over by Berg, and she'll collect. Soleil Berg.
Mustangs finding themselves in a good old-fashioned brawl here in the first set. And Coach Newton going to take a timeout.
So a little unexpected here from the Spartans as Soleil Berg and Lucy Rydell have
kind of sparked the Spartans here in that opening set. You know, there were times they were down 8-9 points, and they've clawed their way back in and only down 1 here with the serve on their side with an opportunity to challenge here for that opening set. Hey fans, North Dakota State University offers a different kind of education. Classroom knowledge comes to life through hands-on experience, which sets students apart and prepares them for successful lives and careers. The best way is to learn about NDSU is to take a tour. Schedule yours at ndsu.edu/visit.
Ogier still continues to serve. Kill intercepts. Bryan sends one over and gets the tip of the net and drops.
That looked like Riley Bryant was not messing around on that one, like a little frustration coming out on that. A lot of aggression with that kill, and really good job as Badeau is on to try and serve out the set here. Just need one, and the Spartans are going to take their second timeout. So tomorrow night, fans will be broadcasting the match against Grand Forks Central, and it is senior night. Always a special night, when an opportunity for programs to recognize the players who have dedicated so many years of their lives to the program, countless hours of practices, matches, trips out of town, summer camps, all of those sorts of things. So we sure want you to be around for that, as we have senior night coming for you tomorrow night.
Fans, we'd also like to remind you that this week, Friday, quarterfinals for the playoffs in football as your Cheyenne Mustangs do battle the Bismarck Legacy Sabres. 7 o'clock, be there, be square. Marley Bedell serving this one out possibly for the Mustangs. Intercepted by Burke, set back, and that's a great block up front there by Saxland or Bryant. Whichever one got to that one first.
Meredith Platson trying a little drop shot and just not high enough. And I think it looked like Saxland putting that one down. So Cheyenne going to get the victory in the opening set. They're up 1-0. We'll be right back for second set action. Stick around.
Tour the beautiful campus of North Dakota State University in Fargo. Learn about majors, scholarships, our free application process, and get a free t-shirt. Register now at ndsu.edu/visit.
A few years ago, my hip was getting to the point where it was affecting my life.
So then when I met you in the office, you listened to what I had to say.
My goal is to teach patients about their diagnosis, explain the treatment options so that they can make the decision that is best for them, because we don't just treat what an x-ray tells us.
Our goal is to get the best possible outcome for the patient. It's just a great feeling to know that you help that patient get back to doing the things they want to do.
And now I have a new hip that feels fantastic.
One thing that I've always enjoyed about being a physician is just the patient and physician relationship.
Part of why I trusted him was because I felt more than just a patient.
We figured out the best situation for my injury, and we chose the one that would best fit me.
I'm a huge sports fan, have been my whole life and still am today. I have a strong desire to help people maintain their activity levels and to get back to doing the things that they are passionate about.
If you're thinking about growing.
Welcome back, folks, for set number 2 here in the Cheyenne High School Gymnasium. The Mustangs taking set 1, 25-22 against the Fargo North Spartans. As we have seen a battle here tonight between these two teams.
Tristan, once again, thanks for sharing your Spotify playlist with the officials at the table. Always good to take a trip back to 1997 with some 2 Unlimited. Good for you.
Starting set number 2 is Marley Bedell. As this one is struggled to keep alive there by the Spartans, it seemed like for a second. Bedell set back to Metcalf, and that one's long. Net violation on the Spartans, actually.
So some good fortune there for Cheyenne. Seeing Bedell here in as a setter, certainly position she's familiar with, but we haven't seen her do a lot of that in varsity action this year. Again, Coach Newton trying to, get some different combinations out there, develop a little chemistry as we see Baylor Dinger doing Baylor Dinger things, digging the ball out on that one.
Rydell set over, almost collected there. Good job by Smith on the recognition. Kept alive by Thiel, sent over by Swanson. And Smith almost collects. Thiel keeps that one alive, and that one will be blocked and out. for Spartan Point. And that one is being argued by both Mustang players as well as the coaches.
I think that was overruled there. Looked like the line judge either was blocked or just didn't see it, whatever the case was, but that's going to go to Cheyenne. So, or is this a replay of a point? Because they have not adjusted the score.
Replay of a point, I believe, as Badeau sends that one straight into the net. So it'll be a 1-1 game, or a 1-1 set, excuse me. In set number 2 here between the Spartans and the Stangs. Claire Carr on to serve. I believe it's Carr's first time serving tonight. As Dinger keeps that one alive, sets over to Smith in the backfield and drops one home.
Really nice placement in that back corner there by Smith. Kind of had to make an adjustment midair to that, but did a nice job with it, as we'll see Addie Kill on to serve. Handled well there by Thiel. Good serve. That one's going to go long.
In the backfield, I believe that was Hammes.
Yeah, Hammes sent that long. So kind of mimicking how the first set started. Cheyenne got off to a good start and developed a significant lead at a couple junctures, but North battled their way back into that one, as there's a good ace by Kill.
Addie Kill continuing to serve here for the Mustangs, coming off the ace, making it a 4-1 set. As Steele keeps that one alive this time. Gets back to Hammes, sent over. Blado sets a long shot for Killorn. Kept alive there. Carr set over. Dinger kept alive. Kept alive by both sides. Blado with a quick set, and it drops.
Nice job.
Maya Blado
with a quick middle kill, that quick set. Not very frequently is that one returned, handled by the Spartans there.
5-1 set lead here for the Mustangs. Can't take your foot off the gas, though, as we previously saw in the last set. Thiel kept alive, sent over, and now it's going to be on the opposite side of the marker.
So now North playing a little sloppy here to open this second set.
Once again going to Thiel, kept alive. Berg sent over as Killorn will collect a kill. Set off a Baylor Dinger.
And that's going to elicit a quick timeout from Coach Hummel, as she wants to make sure this one keeps within shouting distance. So quick 7-1 lead in set number 2. We'll be right back.
So shoulder pain is one of the most common things I see. When Linda came in, she complained of pain in both her shoulders.
You did all the work on the left one, and by the time I had the second one done, I could do anything I wanted to do.
Shoulder replacement, the whole point of that is really to get rid of the pain and get you back to doing normal things again.
You listened to what I wanted, and it worked out great.
We were a good team.
Yes, yes, I think so.
Fans, we want to thank Essentia Health for being the proud sponsor of our Cheyenne High School's Mustang Media team and this broadcast. Essentia Health, care close to home.
So coming off of the timeout for the Spartans, excuse me, Addie Kill continuing to serve as they took an early 7-1 lead here in set number 2. Coming off of set 1 when the Spartans fought back and clawed their way back into a 3-score deficit, ending out that set as Killorn kept alive by Thiel. quick set over there by Berg. Dinger back to Killorn. Kept alive there by Hammes. As that block goes out, and that'll be a Spartan point for Hammes on the kill. Hammes on serve now. That one set back to Metcalf, and that one straight down the middle.
Got a piece of it, but just not enough.
Kill kept alive, but no, set back to Metcalf. Almost collected there
I was
again.
going to say that one might have gone long, but
sent over by Ogier, set over to
good
Bryant.
adjustment by Bryant there to keep that one alive.
Dinger, long shot, Killorn. Kept alive. Dinger over to Metcalf, long shot, kept alive by the Spartans, almost. As the Mustangs take a 9-3 lead here now in set 2. Coach Hummel on her feet here in the Cheyenne Gymnasium, as Brindley Richmond we'll see for the first time tonight on to serve for the Mustangs. Kept alive there by Berg, sent over by Pladsen. Kept alive there by Seal. Over to Berg, collects.
Good cross-court angle. Dinger gets a hand on it, but that's all she could do.
Baylor Dinger just couldn't dig one out, as Berg had some power on that one.
And North hanging around, and they have Lucy Rydell serving again. This is how they made that big run in set number 1, hoping for a little of the same, as that one is unable to be handled by Thiel.
Richmond set that one back, and Killorn just took a solid right hand with that one. Olivia Bratton also on the floor for the first time tonight, as Dinger sends that one over to Richmond, back over to Bryant, and that one's not going to get over. As the Spartans collect another one, 10-5 now. 5-point differential here, as Soleil Berg will serve. Kaya Ray on for the first time tonight for the Mustangs. Soleil Berg and Lucy Rydell, those two that have really not carried the Spartans into this one, but have really sparked, you know,
nicely
something
done
in
by
them.
Abby Smith. Right up the line and deep. Collects a point for Cheyenne. North hoping to hang around like they did in set 1.
Baylor
And
Dinger.
Coach Newton on to visit with the scorers table. Looks like it's resolved, whatever the issue was.
Baylor
And
Dinger
Dinger sends that
out.
long, yeah.
So the Spartans, looks like it was a scorer's table error, as it is 11-6 now. Mustang lead here. Spartans still within 5. That one barely hopping over.
Nicely
Grace
done.
Feel.
As Smith again cross court. Hits pay dirt.
But Doe sends that one long on the serve.
Consecutive service errors for the Mustangs there.
Pladsen and Carr back in for the Spartans. Carr on the serve. as we haven't seen a whole lot out of Claire Carr tonight. We'll see what she does here. Ray intercepts that one over to Metcalf, kept alive there. Metcalf quick set over, kept alive. Sent into the backfield, Carr sent over. Metcalf with the drop shot. Kept alive off the miscommunication once again over to Smith, and she collects.
Twice North was able to adjust to those drop shots by Metcalf. Finally, Smith gets that one to finish it off, and a 13-7 lead.
Thiel kept alive off of Kill's serve, and that one drops on the Mustang side off of the spin, and a kill for Carr.
Not a ton of pace on that one from Hammes, but just at a really difficult angle, almost a sideways angle that Cheyenne wasn't able to handle as
Blado collects. Snowden on for the Spartans. Maya Blado serving, and Riley Bryant on the floor for the Mustangs. As Thiel sets up, sets over, Berg collects. Soleil Berg with her 7th kill of the night. As Osher will serve. And that one
caught the Cheyenne players all rushing the net. Cheyenne gets a hand on it, but no one home in the backcourt.
Montplaisir's first point on the night. Metcalf with the drop shot. Collects netting, gets over. Badeau over to Killorn, collects a kill.
Nice set there by Badeau, putting it right in Killorn's wheelhouse. Again, Cheyenne not really able to force any separation here in this second set. It's a 5-point lead. Brindley Richmond on to serve.
Olivia Bratton back on the floor.
A little too hot for Kill. That was Platson on that one.
Platson with her first kill of the night. Lucy Rydell back on to serve, as she has an ace, a couple kills, and a couple kills tonight. Richmond sent over to Bryant with some power.
Really nicely done. Perfect position for Bryant to put everything on that one.
Alexa Killorn serving. Riley Bryant just collecting her second kill of the night. As this one's set over to Berg. Almost collected there. Richmond set back to Smith. That one could have been long. As that's Snowden sending that one long. 17-11 Mustang lead here in set number 2, as they took the first set 25-22 here.
Thiel, as she's falling down, manages to keep that one in play.
Dinger set over to Smith. Thiel kept alive. Over to Berg, drop shot.
Nice reactions.
Quick set. Great digs there by Richmond. As that one's blocked.
And it pays off by Bryant.
By Bratton.
Or was it by Bratton?
I believe Bratton got most of that.
And that's going to elicit that second timeout by the Spartans here in set number 2. So Cheyenne up 18-11. Stick around. We'll be right back for the conclusion of set 2.
What would you do with a second chance? At Essentia Health, we understand the significance of second chances. Our heart specialists see them every day. That's why regular checkups and heart screenings are vital, even if you feel fine, and especially when you have a family history. Essentia Health is the right place for early detection, advanced treatments, comprehensive cardiac rehab, for second chances. At Essentia Health, we work hard to keep your heart strong for what's next.
Our health. It's what keeps us doing what we love. It keeps our community.
Welcome back, folks. As we are in the middle of set number 2 here, Mustangs lead at 18-11, coming off the first set win, 25-22, as Kaloran's on to serve. That one's set over by Rydell, and that one's blocked straight up front there by Bryant.
And this one's starting to get away from North this set. This is where they were able to battle back in set number 1, but they don't seem to have that same enthusiasm out there in here set 2.
Set over by Rydell as Swanson took a drop shot there. Bratton from long range, kept alive by Thiel on the dig. Berg sends one across. Still kept alive. Long shot there by Kaloran. Thiel kept alive. Gets back across. Kaloran to Richmond to Bryant, and that one's just outside.
Caught some net there. That might have altered the path. Sends it just wide, and North is able to
Soleil Berg
stop the point surge here by the Mustangs as Berg
serves.
See if she can get something going for the Spartans.
Richmond set back.
Good serve, or good set to kill, or to Smith for the kill. Abby Smith playing well tonight.
Abby Smith really showing that through here on set number 2, as she has a handful of blocks and kills as of the current moment. Baylor Dinger serving. Collects an ace.
And that stretches the lead to 9 here.
Dinger with a drop shot style of serve there, as Thiel sends this one across. Richmond set over to Bratton with the drop shot.
Nice.
Collects.
Nice job by Bratton, just so quick with that drop shot.
That one just a little too light there, coming off the hand of Lucy Rydell, excuse me. 23-12 here, Mustang lead in set number 2. Not quite seeing the bite out of the Spartans in this set, as Rydell sends that one over. Richmond set back to Smith, kept alive by Thiel, excuse me.
And that one gets through by Hammes, yes. North certainly needed that one, down 23-13 here in set 2. They need to run in a big way.
Thiel serving for the Spartans. Richmond set over to Bratton. Tried to set up for a running kill there, as the Spartans just miscommunicated.
Running drop shot, and that side out's going to give Marley Badeau an opportunity to serve out set number 2, up 11 points here.
Rydell set back,
and
that one will drop on the Spartan side off the hand of Sienna Swanson. And that'll be how set number 2 ends. 25-13, Mustangs take set 2.
Stick around. We'll see if they can complete the sweep in set number 3. We'll be right back.
Discover the experience that awaits you at North Dakota State University. Join the Bison family where connections run deep, from the classroom to the field and beyond. Build an exciting career with the help of industry-leading faculty. Tap into the power of the herd and make unforgettable memories in Fargo, one of the best college towns in the Midwest. Don't wait. Find your adventure at North Dakota State University. Tour the beautiful campus of North Dakota State University in Fargo. Learn about majors, scholarships, our free application process, and get a free t-shirt. Register now at ndsu.edu/visit.
Our health.
One thing that I've always enjoyed about being a physician is just the patient and physician relationship.
Part of why I trusted him is because I felt more than just a patient.
We figured out the best situation for my injury, and we chose the one that would best fit me.
I'm a huge sports fan, have been my whole life and still am today. I have a strong desire to help people maintain their activity levels and to get back to doing the things that they are passionate about.
One thing that I've always enjoyed.
Discover the experience that waits at North Dakota State University. Join the Bison community where connections run deep from the classroom to the field and beyond. Engage with faculty and industry experts and create undergraduate memories unforgettable memories in Fargo, one of the best college towns in the Midwest. See for yourself. Schedule a tour at ndsu.edu/visit.
So welcome back, folks, for set number 3 here as the Mustangs took set 1, 25-22, and set number 2, 25-13. Once again, not quite seeing the bite that they had in set number 1 from the Spartans in set 2. We'll see how they do this set as Claire Carr starts out the serving. Amundsen set over to Metcalf with the drop shot, kept alive there by Pladsen. Great job by her on keeping that up and at him. Set back for a running kill from Berg.
Yeah, and that was touched at the net by the Mustangs. It was wide, but so for the first time, I think all night, Fargo North has a lead. 1-0, waits until set number 3. Seeing now if they can capitalize on that, and there's a good start for the Spartans.
Claire Carr with her first ace on the night. So 2-0. Spartan lead here in set number 3. Starting off this one strong. Amundsen set over to Blado, kept alive by the Spartans and sent over. Amundsen sets to Blado again, drop shot. Goes back and forth between a 50-50 ball there. Almost kept alive by the Spartans off a Metcalf kill.
A lot of action in a short span there. But that'll get Cheyenne on the board in set number 3 here as they're looking to try and close this out with a sweep.
Metcalf with her 5th kill on the night. And that'll be an ace
And no updates from the other EDC or the other Class A match going on tonight between Devils Lake and Turtle Mountain Community High School. So unfortunately, can't give any updates on that one. Tomorrow night, I assume, will be a full slate in the EDC.
Kept alive by Amundsen. Kill sends it over. Thiel intercepts. Set over to Hammis. And she'll collect. Olivia Hammis with her 4th kill on the night collects for the Spartans as she'll serve now. First time serving, I believe. It's Kaloran sent over to Metcalf. Just a quick shot over there, set back. That was to Carr, I believe. Carr sets up to Hammis, sets over to Berg. Amundsen kept alive. Dinger back to Kaloran, and that one will be too light.
That jump. Yeah, it's, and this is one of those, if you're Cheyenne, you got to feel like if we can jump out like we have in the first 2 sets, North might just be ready to pack it in for the evening. But to this point, North kind of showing that same fight that they were willing to display in set number 1, as that's going to be Metcalf with a net violation. And Spartans with a 5-2 lead. We'll see how long Coach Newton's content to let this go on.
Olivia Hammis serving still. Dinger over to Amundsen.
One thing I've noticed here, Tristan, we haven't really seen Peyton Saxland since that first set, and I know she was wearing the walking boot last week, and they have that big match coming up against Shanley on Thursday, and I'm sure Coach Newton wants her at full strength for that. We didn't see anything that would indicate that she was injured in any way tonight. She looks just fine on the bench, but I think probably just being overly cautious or trying to be cautious and making sure that her squad is at full strength, knowing the importance of that match. That could be a change in the first and second seeds in the EDC on Thursday night, Halloween.
Cora Metcalf with the kill.
Quick little 3-point run by the Mustangs gets them back to even.
Collects her 6th kill on the night, as that was a great block up front there by Kaloran in the previous point as they tie it 5-5 now.
That one handcuffs Thiel, but she keeps it alive long enough to keep the Spartans in this point as Kaloran sends that one down and out. And so Cheyenne with their first lead of set number 3.
Alexa Kaloran 6th kill on the night, as she'll make it a 6-5 game. Or 6-5 set, excuse me. And that one's a great drop shot there.
I think that was Ogier. Good touch. Just dropping that in that empty zone for the Mustangs. And Anna Halverson on for the first time tonight, a 6'1" sophomore.
Amundsen set back to Metcalf, and that one's
just on the line. Nicely done there.
So that'll be Metcalf's 7th kill on the night, as Richmond comes on to serve for the Mustangs here. Richmond will send that one into the net for a Spartan point as they tie it up once again. As Lucy Rydell and Comer will come back on for the Spartans, as Lucy Rydell on to serve, one of the sparklighters tonight for the Spartans, as Bratton just gets that one over. Berg with a long shot, intercepted by Kill. Kaloran kept alive.
Really good effort by the Spartans. Just could not keep it alive long enough to get a good look to return it.
Abby Smith back in, kill off as Killorn comes to serve. Thiel intercepts, gets over. Bratton intercepted that one. As this one will get over to Berg for a drop shot. Richmond with the quick set over, almost caught Thiel off guard there. As Richmond sets over to Bratton with the long-range drop shot. And that drop shot will be collected there for the Spartans by Lucy Rydell.
Good rally that time from both squads. Our angle was kind of obscured up here, Tristan, but we've seen Baylor Dinger dig those out so many times this year. I wondered if she had gotten another one, but they say not. Oh, wow. Abby Smith really has come to play tonight. When she's had an opportunity to wind up and let it go, there's really been very few times that anyone's been able to handle that.
Spartans putting forth a really great effort here, trying to keep themselves alive in this one as that drop shot collects.
Oh, Dinger, looks like she was questioning that. That hard to see exactly from that angle, but she looked to be right there regardless. The referees determined that touched the floor, and we're 9-all.
Dinger almost had her backhand on that as the Mustangs collect a point here, and it's a 10-9 game. 10-9 set, excuse me. As Amundsen comes on to serve, along with Kai Ray back on the floor. Berg intercepts that one. Gets over and down off the tip. So
that was Comer there that got that kill as the blockers couldn't handle that one.
Comer's second kill on the night. As Claire Carr comes on to serve. Has one ace on the night so far. Amundsen and Blado.
Amundsen going to be a net violation there. Just handling that pass. She was backing up, trying to get a good set for Blado and just into the net. So the Spartans regain the lead here midway through set number 3.
Baylor Dinger intercepts that one, gets to Amundsen, and then
nicely
Metcalf
done by
with the drop shot.
Staying off the net and getting that one to drop.
Addie Kill back in and on to serve. Alexa Killorn also back on the floor. That was a great kill there. By Hammes.
A lot of steam on that. Blockers there, but ball falls harmlessly on the Cheyenne side, and North takes the 12-11 lead in set 3.
Hammes on to serve. Her 5th kill just collected. Metcalf collects one. Metcalf with her 8th on the night. And Metcalf has really shown her height advantage tonight off of 8 kills here and collecting most of the Mustangs' points, as that one will drop for the Spartans.
Great job by Berg. Cross court, no one there.
Ogier serving now for the Spartans as she collects an ace. And the Spartans starting to drag their way back into this one. Maybe reaching some dangerous territory here.
Well, if you're Cheyenne, you certainly don't want to let this one
as that one is
get away.
Almost passed back to no one there by Bryant, excuse me. Berg sends one over with the kill. Soleil Berg with her 10th of the night.
And that's going to be a timeout from Coach Newton. So the Spartans jump out to a 15-12 lead here in set 3. Stick around, we'll be right back.
One thing that I've always enjoyed about being a physician is just the patient and physician relationship.
Part of why I trusted him was because I felt more than just a patient.
We figured out the best situation for my injury, and we chose the one that would best fit me.
I'm a huge sports fan, have been my whole life and still am today. I have a strong desire to help people maintain their activity levels and to get back to doing the things that they are passionate about.
I didn't know that I'd play football.
Welcome back, folks, for set number 3 here in the Cheyenne High School Gymnasium. The Spartans are crawling their way back and have crawled their way back into a 15-12 lead here in set number 3 after going down 2 to the Mustangs. As Ogier is serving, Lauren almost handcuffed there as she takes a quick set over there. Snowden had to set that one back to Berg. Berg really carrying this Spartan team as that'll be a Mustang point.
Nice job by Riley Bryant there.
Richmond on to serve, as well as Bratton back on the floor. Olivia Bratton, one of those girls we talked about in pregame, really showcasing her power against Grand Forks Red River. Haven't really seen much out of her tonight, as that one,
I think that was Halverson, the sophomore, getting that one.
Halverson collecting her first point on the night, as Lucy Rydell will come on to serve. Another one of those girls who have let the Spartans, or who have led the Spartans crawling back into this one. As Bryant gets her attempted kill there blocked right up front. Berg kept that one alive, set over to Berg. She almost collects there, as that one will be a lift, I believe, or a net violation. Excuse me.
So the Spartans with a 4-point lead here in set number 3. Trying to spoil any ideas of a sweep by the Mustangs.
Richmond set over to Bryant, and that one had no chance of being stopped. Bryant with her 4th kill of the night. As Killorn will serve here. Great job there by Thiel keeping that one alive. As Richmond sets this back to Smith. Thiel dug out. Gets across for a point off of Comer.
Good placement there. Really all Dinger could do was stick an arm out and hope that it was going to come up and give Cheyenne an opportunity to keep that rally alive, but no chance on that one.
Comer with her 3rd kill on the night, as Berg goes on to serve. Quick set over there by Lucy Rydell, collects.
That's another one. The Cheyenne bench was asking for that one. Coach Newton not up on that, so
19-14 Spartan lead here in 3rd set, and that's an ace for Soleil Berg, her
and here
first
comes
ace.
Timeout number 2 from Coach Newton. So the Spartans with a run here in the 3rd set. They've taken a 6-point lead, 20-14. We'll be right back to see how this one turns out in set 3.
So shoulder pain is one of the most common things I see. When Linda came in, she complained of pain in both her shoulders.
You did all the work on the left one, and by the time I had the second one done, I could do anything I wanted to do.
Shoulder replacement, the whole point of that is really to get rid of the pain and get you back to doing normal things again.
You listened to what I wanted, and it worked out great.
We were a good team.
Yes, yes, I think so.
Welcome back.
Remember, fans, Essentia Health is proud to be the premier sponsor of Mustang Media and partner with Cheyenne High School to make a healthy difference in the lives of the students and families we are privileged to serve. Essentia Health, like nowhere else.
Soleil Berg coming off the ace, still continuing to serve here in set number 3 as the Spartans take a 20-14 lead here. Richmond set over to Smith, kept alive there off the tip from Lucy Rydell. Richmond set over to Bryant, and he'll drop on the Spartan side.
A lot of net that caught, but it worked out for the Mustangs. So here's a chance to put on a little run, see if they can claw back into the third set here and make it a set, give them a chance to try and pull this one out.
Dinger serving. Kept alive by Thiel. Sent over. Killorn keeps alive, excuse me. As Thiel just couldn't dig that one out.
Good job by Brad, and that was, I think, going to fall in that back corner. Thiel really had no opportunity, but unable to really get a good handle on it. And so now 2016. Cheyenne trying to get this crowd involved in it, and that one's going to go wide.
Thiel continuing to serve here as Abby Smith intercepts this one. Abby Smith with the long-range shot gets intercepted by Berg, and that one's just...
I think Snowden had trouble setting that one the way she had wanted to. Or Audrey Rydell, I'm sorry. But regardless, Michaela Amundsen on. Haven't seen her for a while.
Metcalf back on the floor as well. 21-17, 20.
Gotta have those in play. Doesn't have to be an ace, but you have to give your defense and offense an opportunity to do what they can. When you're down 4 like that, you don't want to have to go to a 4th set.
As this will be Claire Carr serving here. Kept alive there by Dinger, set by Amundsen over to Blado.
Good job by Blado with the drop shot. And Abby Smith to serve. Try and keep Cheyenne alive here in set 3.
Maya Blado collecting some more drop shots on the night as that one sent long there by Smith.
And again, unforced errors. That's what we saw in set 1, where some unforced errors kept North around. And we're seeing it again here in this set as North with only 2 points needed to pull this one out. Good job by Blado there as Bryant's back on and Blado to serve. But Cheyenne finds themselves down 4. Really no margin for error here.
Blado with her 3rd kill on the night as she will serve. Kept alive by the Spartans. Tipped over by Ogier. Sent over by Amundsen. Back to Thiel. Set for Ogier. Drop shot.
Great
collects.
job by Ogier.
Carrie Ogier with her 3rd drop shot on the night, excuse me.
Just that drop shot in the front left of the net area. Most of those drop shots have been going just over the blockers, but this time choosing the angle and it paying off in the set point.
Great job keeping that one alive there by Snowden as she just collects a teammate off the dig and just couldn't keep that one alive in total. Bratton and Richmond coming back on. Richmond to serve.
The 2 freshmen.
Kept alive there. Long shot from Berg and collects. Soleil Berg with her 11th kill on the night. Collects for the Spartans, and that will be a Spartan set here for set number 3. The Spartans take it 25-20. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be right back for 4.
What would you do with a second chance? At Essentia Health, we understand the significance of second chances. Our heart specialists see them every day. That's why regular checkups and heart screenings are vital, even if you feel fine, and especially when you have a family history. Essentia Health is the right place for early detection, advanced treatments, comprehensive cardiac rehab, for second chances. At Essentia Health, we work hard to keep your heart strong for what's next.
If you're thinking about growing your family someday, we'd like to remind you of one simple thing. Babies bring us joy. With an unwavering commitment to delivering the highest quality care, Essentia Health is ready when your someday arrives. Essentia Health, caring for you and your future.
Our health. It's what keeps us doing what we love. It keeps our communities strong. So, how are you doing? There's no easier way to take care of yourself than checking in with us, your primary care team at Essentia Health. In person or online, we offer scheduling and appointment options that fit your life. We'll care for you today and keep an eye on things for the future, and if needed, get you back on track. So take some time to connect with us, because it's always good to...
Welcome back, folks, to the Cheyenne High School Gymnasium as the Spartans collect a set of their own here in set number 3, taking that one 25-20. Fans, we'd like to remind you that the Mustang volleyball team is back at home tomorrow night against the Grand Forks Central Knights for a 2-point match. That is senior night. Between sets 2 and 3, they will be recognizing the seniors of the volleyball team. Fans, we'd also like to remind you that this Friday is quarterfinal playoff game between your Cheyenne Mustangs and the Bismarck Legacy Sabres at 7 o'clock at Essentia Health Mustang Stadium. So be sure to go to that one. And if you can't go to that one, we'll be covering it right here on Mustang Media.
Well, Cheyenne's got some work to do. North certainly got to feel good about how the last set went, fighting their way through that. Cheyenne, some unforced errors. And so Coach Newton talking to her squad here, trying to make sure that everyone's keeping their eyes on the prize, so to speak, that trying to finish this out in 4.
Soleil Berg really leading the Spartans tonight with 11 kills and an ace up her sleeve. Coming into set number 4, along with Lucy Rydell with an ace, handful of kills and a handful of drop shots collected, leading these Spartans into collecting a set, And Grace Thiel really leading her way as the libero tonight for the Fargo North team. Once again, great job by Cora Metcalf as well tonight on the Mustang side with 8 kills and a handful of drops, as Amundsen will come on to serve here in set number 4.
You know, and that seems to be where Hammes has done her damage. From that center line, it's not at the net where her kills are coming, but they're from distance, and she does a great job of timing those up and making it really hard for those Mustang blockers to really have an opportunity to get a hand on those, or when they do, it's rare that Cheyenne's had an opportunity to keep the rally alive and return that.
Maya Blado with some power behind that one, almost collects there, as that one will be sent over by Carr. Amundsen set back to Metcalf, collects. Cora Metcalf with her 9th kill of the night. And that one will tie this one early at 1 apiece. Addie Kill back on to serve. Addie Kill really paving the way for the Mustangs serving-wise tonight, as that one will be sent into the net as I give her a little bit of the announcer's curse. So Spartans will go up once again in set 4 here. Great job there by Dinger to dig that one out. Amundsen set back to Metcalf. Kept alive there by Thiel as that one sent over. Amundsen a little
really
far
good
over
job
for
by
Kaloran
Kaloran to stay off the net.
Amundsen set back to Metcalf, and that one will collect off of the light tip.
Maybe a missed time, but it worked out real well for the Mustangs. They draw even in set 4.
Maya Blado on to serve here for the Mustangs, as the Spartans will run 4 in the backfield. Blado sends that one into the net. And Newton is on the edge of her seat here tonight, as
well, just some unforced errors, just as sloppy as we've seen Cheyenne in a while. Just not as sharp as they've been. Whoa.
Ogier will send that one way low. Almost going under the net.
So teams trading service errors there and points. And I think it's Badeau on to serve here, and Bratton in as well.
Badeau is serving, really paving the way in recent weeks for the Mustangs alongside Amundsen, as that one is too light there off of the hand of Pladsen. So Badeau collecting one there, collecting an ace there actually, as that one is barely over the net with 2 aces in a row there for Badeau.
Not exactly sure what happened there to Montpleasure, but certainly not what she wanted to have happen. That one just wide by Bryant.
Number 15, Lucy Rydell, coming back in once again. One of those who have really paved the way for the Spartans tonight, as number 9, Channing Comer, will come back in as well for the Spartans. Rydell almost handcuffing Kaloran on a weak serve there, as we see some of that power from Bratton, I believe.
Yeah, it was a really good pass. Not a traditional set, but still put it exactly where Bratton wanted it. And she makes no doubt of that one.
That one set back by Rydell. Gets over Dinger. Great job at hunting that one down, and that one will drop for the Mustangs. Coming off the hand of Marley Badeau.
That was Montpleasure, just got a hand on it at the net, and it dropped right behind her, no one in position. Everyone reacting to the shot from Badeau.
Kaloran serving, as this one will be set back, and that was Comber, excuse me, attempting the kill. On the block was Smith.
I would think they're going to want to get Hamison Berg back in position as soon as possible.
Kaloran sent over. Great job there by Berg to dig that one out, as
that's right into the net for Montpleasure. And Mustangs building a little lead, and Coach Hummel sees that, so she's going to burn her first time out of the set. Mustangs leading set 4, 9-4. We'll be right back.
One thing that I've always enjoyed about being a physician is just the patient and physician relationship.
Part of why I trusted him was because I felt more than just a patient.
We figured out the best situation for my injury, and we chose the one that would best fit me.
I'm a huge sports fan, have been my whole life and still am today. I have a strong desire to help people maintain their activity levels and to get back to doing the things that they are passionate about.
Welcome back, folks, as we come back midway through here on set number 4. The Mustangs leading the Spartans 2-1 in sets, leading this set 9-4. Alexa Kaloran on to serve. As that one too hot for Thiel to handle. Alexa Kaloran collecting her third ace on the night.
We can update you that other Class A match between Devil's Lake and Turtle Mountain. It is a 3-0 sweep for the Firebirds from Devil's Lake. That's Cheyenne's opponent a week from Thursday. That was a lift
net violation.
There. I think a lift on that. Oh, net violation. It looked like that set hung in her hands for a long time. But still a 5-point lead for the Mustangs. Esole Berg on to serve for the Spartans.
I think Bedeau has just got both ends of it there. It probably was a lift as well, as Riley Bryant shows some power on that one, as she'll come off for Blado to come back on. Riley Bryant getting her 6th kill on the night, as Baylor Dinger will come on to serve. As that one just too hot to handle for the Spartans, and Dinger will collect an ace. Go to Bratton, just tips the net, kept alive by the Spartans. Set over, back and forth here. Abby Smith collects a drop shot.
Good recognition by Smith. Saw that open area in the Spartan defense, drops it in. Thiel gets a hand on it, but that's all she could do with it. And an 8-point lead now for the Mustangs. They're starting to open up set number 4.
Set over to Hammes with a kill. Olivia Hammes with her 7th kill on the night, as Grace Steele comes on to serve, the libero for the Spartans tonight. Marley Bedeau set to Olivia Bratton.
Right on the line.
Olivia Bratton showing some of her power.
Paints the back line. And still a 8-point lead for the Mustangs.
Amundsen on to serve along with Metcalf. Rydell set over and no one's going to get there. Dinger almost got the backhand on it. I believe that was Comer.
Ogier. No, it was Ogier on that one.
Ogier on that one. Ogier with her 4th drop on the night, as this will be Claire Carr on to serve again. That one sent into the net for a Mustang point. So the Mustangs opening this one up here, as they lead this one 15-7. Alexa Kaloran back on the floor along with Addie Kill to serve. Addie Kill just barely clearing the net on that one.
Oh.
And the running kill there by Ogier.
One that North needed. And they could really use a little run here, as Hammes is on to serve. They're down 7. They're going to have to make something start happening soon.
Killorn kept alive there. As that one's blocked up front, kept alive by the Spartans. Gets set over. Hammes with a quick set across. Amundsen to Blado. And the long shot there by Berg collects.
And that's where she's been so good.
That is 12 kills for Soleil Berg on the night. Very impressive performance by her. Coming down south here tonight, as that one's just an unexpected quick.
It was just a little long and put back down. And Coach Newton going to grab a quick timeout as she sees that lead slipping away. Mustangs still lead 15-10 though here in set 4. Stick around, we'll be right back.
Discover the experience that awaits you at North Dakota State University. Join the Bison family where connections run deep, from the classroom to the field and beyond. Build an exciting career with the help of industry-leading faculty. Tap into the power of the herd and make unforgettable memories in Fargo, one of the best college towns in the Midwest. Don't wait. Find your adventure at North Dakota State University.
Welcome back, folks, as we are midway through here on set number 4. The Mustangs lead the Spartans in set 4, 15-10, as they have a 2-1 set lead here. As this is Olivia Hammes on to serve. Intercepted there, I believe that's Kill in the backfield. Dinger sent that one across. Long shot there from Berg. Mustang point off of a lift. Or net violation, excuse me. Not quite sure who it was. As Maya Blado will serve now here for the Mustangs. Set back, Ogier almost collected a point there. Metcalf takes a drop shot, blocked up front. Addie Kill backs at Killorn, collects. Alexa Killorn collects a drop shot there and makes it a 17-10 lead here. And that one will be a Maya Blado ace.
Snowden can't handle that one. And the Spartans take a timeout. So the Mustangs jump the lead back up to 8. 18-10. Come back. We'll see how this one finishes up.
A few years ago, my hip was getting to the point where it was affecting my life.
So then when I met you in the office, you listened to what I had to say.
My goal is to teach patients about their diagnosis, explain the treatment options so that they can make the decision that is best for them, because we don't just treat what an x-ray tells us.
Our goal is to get the best possible outcome for the patient. It's just a great feeling to know that you help that patient get back to doing the things they want to do.
And now I have a new hip that feels fantastic.
Fans, North Dakota State University offers a different kind of education. Classroom knowledge comes to life through hands-on experience, which sets students apart and prepares them for successful lives and careers. The best way to learn about NDSU is to take a tour. Schedule yours at ndsu.edu/visit.
Kept alive there by the Mustangs as Killorn gets a quick
well
set
placed.
down.
And Cheyenne starting to pull away in this one. North went on that little run, and ever since the timeout from Coach Newton, they've held the Spartans scoreless as Maya Blado has been on a run of serves here.
Great job to keep that one alive by the Spartans, but just a little outside, as it is a 20-10 double-point lead here now for the Mustangs, their first double on the night, I believe, as Maya Blado will continue to serve, coming off of an ace a short bit ago. Carr set over to Berg with a drop shot.
Good job by Amundsen.
Bryant
and
collects.
Then a great job by Bryant. No one home for the Spartans. 11-point lead now for the Mustangs as they have their foot on the gas and they are looking to close this one out.
That one's intercepted by Thiel. Gets all the way over to Ogier, and that one collects the corner. Carrie Ogier, excuse me, with her second kill on the night. Ogier on the serve. Amundsen set over to Klorn with a little floater there. Amundsen set back to Metcalf. Thought that was kept alive there for a second by the Spartans, but from our angle, maybe not.
So a chance for Marley Badeau to serve out the set. Mustangs only need 3 to win this match.
Badeau just tipping the netting there as this one's kept alive, and
good job by Berg.
Collecting her 13th kill on the night. Bryant keeping that one alive along with Dinger, and Bratton just a mistime jump.
Yeah, I think going for a little drop shot there and just couldn't put enough on it. Mustangs still lead by 9 as Rydell on to serve.
That one set back to Bryant with a kill. Riley Bryant really getting that timing down.
Yeah, she's had herself a very nice night here tonight. And now Kaloran with a chance to serve the match out. Is they're going to go to Berg again. Going to call a net violation. So before anything can happen, it's a net violation, and Berg to serve. Spartans still down 9. Not much margin for error here the rest of the way.
Intercepted by Ray. Smith gets it over as this one will be set back.
Good job by Kai Ray there.
Bratton set this one over.
Hammes.
That one is a kill by Hammes. As Soleil Berg will still continue to serve here for the Spartans, trying to crawl their way back into this 8-point deficit. Soleil Berg will just barely send that one long. As Blado will come back on, and Baylor Dinger will have set point, or match point here, excuse me, at her fingertips, and she collects an ace to finish it out. Baylor Dinger collects the game for the Mustangs. The Mustangs take this one 3-1, finishing out with a 25-15 set number 4. And the Mustangs continue their winning streak here tonight.
You know, maybe not as sharp as Coach Newton would have liked. There were some lapses in set 3 for sure, and in set 1 they were able to hold on and pull that one off, but you never apologize for a win, especially at this time of year. You have that 2-point match tomorrow night against the Knights. On senior night, you want to make sure you send your seniors off with a victory. And then on Thursday, you have that big showdown with the Deacons in South Fargo. So, you know, big picture, you're still just trying to make sure you're playing your best volleyball when it comes to the EDC tournament. But certainly I know Coach Newton and the team would love to have that #1 seed if at all possible. And so they'll have that opportunity hopefully on Thursday night to see if they can make that happen. But before that, we got to take care of the Knights tomorrow night.
So as we jump to the 3 stars of the game, just some players to highlight from tonight. Our 3rd star is going to be Cora Metcalf, the Omaha commit, with 10 kills on the night and a handful of drop shots. She really played that role up front here tonight as she was in the right place at the right time, landed all of her jumps with perfect timing, it seemed like almost, and really knowing that angle to be on. And then we jump to our 2nd star from Fargo North. It's going to be Soleil Berg with 13 kills tonight and an ace. Like we've talked about, she really did pave the road, for the Spartans tonight, leading them to that 3rd set victory and some more points along that. And then our 1st star is going to be Riley Bryant, showing that she has really improved on her timing with 7 kills and an ace tonight, and a drop shot, as she just tells she's been working on it, compared to 2 weeks ago when, we brought it up what seemed like multiple times where Riley Bryant had, maybe 3 or 4 mistime jumps a night, and you can really tell she's worked on that and she's gotten a lot better with it. So that is who we've chosen as our 1st star for tonight, and maybe some players to watch out for tomorrow night for the Knights.
Yeah, and I think it'll be interesting to see what kind of role we see Peyton Saxland playing tonight. Certainly I would expect probably the seniors all to be starting tomorrow night and to probably see some significant playing time, but it's still a 2-point match. You want to make sure you walk away with that. And again, you're trying to make sure you have everyone as healthy as they can be for this stretch run and that big match against Shanley come Thursday.
So with that, Mustangs take this one. Last set going 25-15, 3-1 game win here for the Mustangs as they continue their winning streak. They do battle with the Grand Forks Central Knights tomorrow night back here at home. We will be streaming that one right here on Mustang Media, as well as Friday, the first football playoff game versus the Bismarck Legacy Sabres at 7 o'clock. So that about wraps up this broadcast. So for everyone up here in the booth, I'm Tristan Murrock.
I'm Dan Wolf.
Good night, folks.
Don't you come back no more. Hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. Hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back no more. What you